Hey everyone, Brandon back in time for more Brandon's Boy Problems. Today's episode is a bit of a confessional for me because I feel like lately I've been such a huge fucking slut. I guess I kind of always been slutty, but now this is like the first time in my life where I'm actually like getting fucked regularly, consistently by many different men. And before I even moved to Atlanta, like I was terrified of having sex, period. Like I never wanted to do anal and I wanted to get fucked. Like my whole was like practically off limits. Like even when I had a boyfriend, like I never wanted to have sex. And that is honestly why we like broke up, because I just wasn't really, I'm like a bottom that never wanted to bottom, but it's also like I need that trust, consistency, and safety, and just terrified of honestly the HIV rates in Atlanta. But now that I've been on PrEP for the past 6 months, like everything's really changed since like 2019. I've been getting fucked and loving getting fucked and craving getting fucked and don't want to lose the momentum of getting fucked. And it's just like, I do also think it relates to my relationship because I don't want to deal with that fear again that if I do find, or when I do find my next boyfriend, I don't want that to be another issue that comes up that he wants to have sex and I just never want to put out. Like I never want to make that a factor in any of my future relationships ever. Like I want to be able to take dick, I want to be able to get fucked, I want to be able to bottom, and I want to be able to please my man fully instead of just like him getting bored of just doing oral all the time. But I mean, also there is that safety and consistency part. Like the HIV rates in Atlanta are still astronomical, but I'm definitely thankful to be on PrEP, and it's definitely been honestly a lifesaver. And it's a scary world out here, and I have not really been having safe sex besides the PrEP. Even though PrEP I feel like is the number one safety there is. I feel more protected with PrEP against HIV than I am with a condom, because condoms can break, snap, burst, or guys can like take them off without you knowing. And I feel like PrEP is honestly like a pill that I take daily for myself, and I know I took it, I know that I'm protected, I know that I'm looking out for myself. And that's honestly the most important thing in sex, because it's like no matter what you ask someone, their status or how safe they've been in the past, it's like you honestly don't know the truth, and you don't know, like they could say they're negative but they haven't been tested in like 2.5 years. So it's just like people out here are living recklessly, and like I do feel like I have been living recklessly because I have been having sex with so many men and I haven't used condoms. But I am on PrEP and I'm at least protecting myself from HIV. And I know you're supposed to use like PrEP and condoms, but it's like people aren't using condoms, period. And like you should be. Like I have a whole drawer of condoms. Like I use them when they want to, but I honestly just like sex is hard with a condom. Like even the top, like if I try to put a condom on, it makes you go flaccid. And for other guys have the same problem, and just like it doesn't feel the same, doesn't feel better, and like it is more dangerous to have sex. But thankfully there are many resources and ways to get treated and fight against STIs, especially in Atlanta where this is definitely much needed. And it's like it's still terrifying. Like even when I get tested every time, I'm still terrified of the results. It's like thankfully I haven't gotten an STI since I moved to Atlanta, knock on wood. But I just want to make sure that I am being safe and protected. And it's like, there is like that feeling like you feel dirty or nasty after you like have sex with a random person, but it's also like a turn on and kind of hot. But it's just like that dichotomy. It's like either like I can't, it's not that easy just to be like I'm gonna go be a boyfriend, I'm gonna be done with this slut life or being promiscuous and whatnot, because it's like it's not that hard to find a boyfriend, especially in Atlanta when everyone's supposed to be allegedly a slut. And it's also like I don't think I'm the type of person that's like it's so hard to commit to someone because I want to be a slut. It's just like no, it's like when I find the right guy for me, I think I will definitely be easily able to not be promiscuous and be monogamous and be faithful. Like you can be both. You can enjoy having sex with multiple partners, and you can also enjoy wanting to be in a committed monogamous relationship. It's not like you can only like one or the other. It's just you can't like them both at the same time. So you just have to be ready for it when it does happen to you. And I do feel like I still am myself, but I'm embracing this new part of me. Like it's taken me until I was 28 years old to actually want to be able to get fucked and bottom and please a man with anal sex and actually crave anal sex and want to be pleased myself with anal sex. So I feel like I am happy and proud of this evolution because it's taken a long time. Like I lost my virginity when I was 20 years old, so it's been almost 8 years since my first time ever having sex that I'm actually at the point where it's like I'm craving dick and want to get fucked all the time. So I am happy about that. It's just like I do need to practice more safe sex with condoms and whatnot, and make sure, I mean, I do get tested regularly. I try to make sure I get the full panel every 3 months. I have to go back and get tested for PrEP every 3 months. So I am being safe and actually know my status. But the thing is, like, all these other guys out here aren't being safe or know their status. And there are so many resources out there if you want to get on PrEP and be safer. Because honestly, PrEP has been like that parachute, that safety net where it feels like, okay, I may have like reckless, unprotected sex, but at least I know I don't have to worry about the biggest HIV, STI, AIDS out there. Like, that's really honestly the major one. And like, I know there is like drug resistant gonorrhea, and like no STI is like good to get, but it's also like, honestly, if you feel like you're protected against HIV, like, you feel like you can conquer the world. And I do feel like many gays are like that, but I honestly don't. I can't stand people that are like want to be PrEP shamers and make people feel bad about being on PrEP or having unprotected sex, because it's like, well, you could be doing it too. Like, we're actually being safe and know our status and getting tested regularly. And it's like, people that aren't on PrEP have to get tested regularly. So it's like, what are you doing out here wanting to shame people for being on PrEP, even though it's like, do you know your status? Are you getting tested regularly? Do you really think the only thing protecting you is asking this person you're having sex with their status and trusting them to be honest? Because honestly, I'd rather just take my daily pill and have unprotected sex than have unprotected sex with someone and all I have to go on is their word for them being HIV negative. So I am at least being safe with PrEP, but I do feel like I maybe need to have like a little mini intervention to make sure I am safer. But I'm also trying to make sure that I'm living and enjoying life. Like, this is Atlanta. Like, you move here to have fun and live wild, and then hopefully fall in love eventually when the right one comes along. So yes, it has been a wild 2019, and we're only just on the first day of April, and I have gotten fucked with so many guys, but I'm loving it. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Branden's Boy Problem.